Yo, what's up everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. Let me just make sure. Yo, Packets, what's up, bro? How you doing, brother? Happy New Year. A very happy New Year to you. Sorry, I'm just checking one thing. Yo, we got a new member. 1 second, lads. I'm adding. Right now, you can only see one. There is YouTube, I see. I'm just trying to see how to get YouTube on here. Happy New Year, my man. Happy New Year. 1 second. All of us, man. All of us. I'll just share. I'm just adding the YouTube chat too. It was working earlier. It's not working right now. I'm trying to improve my game here. So just bear with me for a couple of seconds. Yo, can you hear me here? Yo, is the YouTube working? Okay, YouTube is now working. But before I move forward, I want to give my man here some recognition. Yo, Shinchan, I love that. Korapati says want her 340. How do you say that? That's a big name. Yo, okay, I can see YouTube and Twitch together, so that's good. That's great. Thank you so much, man. Happy New Year to you, brother. Okay, so lads, hope you all are doing well. I wanted to share a couple of things with you guys before I start the stream. I have opted with a new system in which there is something called toggle track, which you might have seen me using. It's to manage the timing, right? It's to manage every single minute of what I do and stuff. I like using it. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So I'm going to start the timer. Every stream, 5 minutes will be given to, like, just chatting, warming up, getting things ready, right? So I'm started the timer. And also, here in the announcement, I posted the penetration tester 1 PDF, which the plan we made over last couple of days, right? Here, move it. Yo, Ranch, what's up, bro? So yeah, you guys can see it's available to everyone in the Discord. You guys can see Red Team Fundamental and stuff. It's not in the order we are going to do things because we are starting with web pen testing, but we will go over Red Team, initial access, everything. The reason I started with web pen testing because we have done some part of web pen testing. It's more beginner friendly, right? Yeah, I finally did that. No. It's actually PDF. It's pretty good. You can check it online too, like with Virus Total and stuff. So, given that, right, just to give you guys an idea what I'm doing, if you don't want to download the PDF, it's fine. It's web pen testing, introduction to web hacking. First, we are going to do introduction to web hacking and going to touch with Portswinger a bit. Going to play around with some Burp Suite. Not going to go super deep because our mindset going into PT1 exam is to get the mindset ready, get the concepts ready, right? Wait, which one? Tyler Sembesi? Just show on the screen as well. I actually wanted to see here as well. It's nice. I don't know if that's what we both are talking about. Let me see. But yeah, basically we are going to start with introduction web hacking. It will show over the screen. Yeah, like you want like me to have a big screen here and it will show up here, right? For the people who are chatting, right? I like this method though, honestly. This has been working well. Let me just type the name. Tyler Sembesi does not appear. Right, I know what you're talking. It's just actually I want to see this chat as well, right? Sometimes it's time sensitive and stuff. Also, like it's easy for me to look here. It's like good enough in terms of like the size of the screen, in my opinion. which focuses me on this part. That's just my opinion. I have tried both, right? In the past, I have tried both. In the starting of the year, it was full screen and things were on here. And left side, I was looking at the chat. But here, I just have to focus on one screen. That makes life easier for me. That's basically the reason, boss. Okay, yeah, and we are approaching the 5-minute mark. So I'm going to get my water and stuff ready. Sorry, I started like 10-15 minutes late because I had to get my tea ready. My head was hurting badly. Also, I'm going to reduce the mic output a little because I think even my drinking water is also showing up still. Okay, I think this is good. This is good, right? My audio is good. Everything is good. You feel like we can get started? Everything looking goody good. Okay, so I'll get started as we are on our 5-minute mark. As I mentioned for people who missed, I'm going to start toggle tracker in the very start. And as soon as we reach the 5-minute mark, I will start going. First 5 minutes will be just for the warm-up. Okay. With that being said, welcome everyone to 2026. We are going to start our journey for Penetration Tester 1 with Introduction to Web Hacking. Here's the link for this. Both should show in YouTube and stuff, right? Walking an application. That will be our first one. Here's the link for walking an application. If I go back quickly, just to give you guys the idea, Introduction to Web Hacking, get hands-on, learn about and exploit some of the most popular web application vulnerabilities seen in the industry today. In this module, you will learn about the most common web application vulnerabilities, understanding what makes it vulnerable, and putting theory into practice by hacking websites simultaneously. You will also be you started Android hacking. Nice, bro. You will also be taught how to identify, exploit, and prevent each vulnerability, which is great because just learning how to exploit something is good, important. But once you understand like flow of all the things, how the pieces work, and you can prevent it and stop that hacking, that also is a big part of learning, because when you stop it or try to prevent it, you learn other ways to exploit and just the cycle continues, right? And that's what happens in technology. That's exactly how it happens in the real world. So our first one is walking an application. Walking an application, manually review a web application for security issues using only your browsers, developer tools, hacking with just your browser, no tools or script, which is great because you guys don't have to download anything. We don't have to start a attack box. Just our browser. I'm using Chrome. You guys can use Firefox or you can use something else. I prefer Chrome because as a developer, I have used Chrome a lot. Its developer tools, its plugins have worked very well for me. So I'm going to move to Brave, maybe. Let's see. But not to Firefox, Brave or Chrome. Those will be my choices. In this room, this font is good enough, right? Can you give me a thumbs up if the font is good enough for the screen? Of the screen, basically. Assuming if there are no issues, right? I'll take that as a yes. Task 1, walking an application. In this room, you will learn how to manually review a web application for security. Start the box. Okay. In this room, you will learn how to manually review a web application for security issues. Thank you. Using only the inbuilt tools. Just going to open here, close this. Using only the built-in tools in your browser. More often than not, automated security tools and scripts will miss many potential vulnerabilities and useful information. Here is a short breakdown of inbuilt browser tools you will use throughout this room. First is the view source. View source is if I go right click here, there is view page source. This is going to show me all how the web, the HTML page and all the scripts and tags behind the TryHackMe this page looks like. Inspector. Where is RAM a bit? I have no idea what you mean. Inspector. Learn how to inspect page elements and make changes to view usually blocked content. So basically what it means is, if I click on here and I go inspect, it will take me exactly to the part that thing is pointing to. And changes I can make is, here, learn to inspect elements and stuff. I can go edit text, and at the end I can just add, let's say, a lot of time things are hidden, but if I want to make change, let's say it would be like, share, subscribe, something like this, right? And it will say here something normal. Next we have debugger. Inspect and control the flow of page JavaScript. So if you see here, this is JavaScript. JavaScript adds behavior to your web application. My easiest way to explain how the web works and how the three main components of a web are, first is HTML. HTML gives, like, let's say if your home is your website, right? HTML is like basically the concrete and the wood of it, right? Giving it a structure. Next we have CSS. CSS is about giving it a color, right? Yeah, kind of a visual representation. And then styling, yes. And then JavaScript is basically the behaviors, the things, how when you make an action, a behavior is triggered, or a reaction is triggered, or another action is triggered, right? Based on your action. That could be basically flow of water inside the house, functionalities, yes, perfect word. Another could be lighting in the house, right? You turn switch on and off, you have water coming in the house, you have taps. So that part is JavaScript. So behavior is JavaScript. How it looks, behavior is JavaScript. Looks, styles, just like Packet said, is CSS. HTML is the structure, the core, right? So that's what they are saying. Inspect and control the flow, control the behavior of a page JavaScript using debugger. Next is network. All the network requests a page makes. But there is a phi versus b, so could be PHP. Yeah, no, 100%. But like basically what we see is JavaScript, right? There is 100% PHP as part of it, like with WordPress being a big player in the internet journey. So network, what is network? Network is if you understand, you probably understand this by now, right? There is, in whole web, is mostly client server architecture, right? This is the client server architecture where you are using your web browser. You are the client, right? You are using your web browser like Facebook, like I'm using here, TryHackMe, whatever, right? Yes, calls for external data sources, right? There is the server here. This is the server. What it does is, whenever you request a page, you ask for something, right? Server responds back. So you are asking for something over the network. You are getting a response from the server over the network. These are called network requests and response, right? So that's what they are talking about here. See, all the network requests a page makes. So whenever we make a change, we ask for something like, for example, I'll say start machine. If we go here in the network one, right? In the network, I say start machine. You see certain changes were made at the bottom. Those are the network requests that were made. Yo, what's up, buddy? Happy New Year. How are you doing? So click start machine button to start the virtual machine on the task. Wait 2 minutes, right? We waited, we got our application here. The URL will update 2 minutes after you did that. Done. Okay. So that part is done. We are on a streak. Task 2. Exploring the website. As a penetration tester, your role when reviewing a website or a web application is to discover features that could potentially be vulnerable and attempt to exploit them to assess whether or not they are. Let me explain what they mean here, and if you think, right, what first time I read versus when I read after watching a bunch of videos on YouTube about hackers. So listen to this carefully. Potentially be vulnerable. You can discover features that could potentially be vulnerable or attempt to exploit them. A lot of time you will be like, hey, for example, if you go on Facebook, there are so many features, right? Adding a post, deleting something, etc., right? What happens is certain posts, let's say in a comment, right? Comment section. If you see, you could may be able to discover through your browser that no proper, what's this called? Sanitization. Sanitization is, let's say if you, as a person, like a normal user will enter just pure English or some like whatever language. Let's take English for our example. English in the comment, right? And it will be going to the server stored, right? Input sanitization. Yes, thank you. But as a hacker, we can add certain code to see if that is vulnerable or not. And Facebook, being a multi-billion-dollar company, already have those things in mind. So they do something called input sanitization, where they will remove the code or parts of the code that make it vulnerable, right? And change it, sanitize it, right? Make it like free of the viruses, right? And then add to the server. Now, these things, yeah, SQL injection, code, tags, so many things, right? You can add those things, right? But you have to make sure as a person, you need to, as a penetration tester, your role is to review these things, these features in the web application to discover these features, right? Another thing I will say, which a lot of people don't talk about or is not seen properly, or very hard to see, but it's very important, that sometimes certain features are not properly removed. Or deprecated. For example, I'll give you an example and I will tell you why I started thinking about it, from which video I got the this reasoning. What happens, let's say Facebook, right? Things have changed from how first Facebook used to look in, let's say 2004, 2005 versus now, right? There were like posts, right? Now there are things like reels and stuff. There were no reels earlier, it was just post. Now, in 2005, they added the post feature, and let's say they want to add a new new version of the post, better version. They updated in 2008, but they didn't remove the version 1 properly. This is version 2 introduced, but version 1 was not properly removed in 2008. They just hide it under the code. So a normal user won't see it, but as a hacker, your job is to see this thing. Fox credential handlers. I need to look into this one. What is that? Refers to fake website. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So these things, right, like are not properly hidden. That's a good one too. And so these might be vulnerable. Your job is to find these hidden features, the old ones, and like report it, right? Or like find them, exploit them, and show your clients how you did that. Now, how do I know something like this is available? I won't go. I've already shared the video in Discord, but there's somebody called Christopher Domas, DOMAS. His video on unlocking God mode in x86 architecture chips, all the Intel chips, was exactly about this, where he found a lot of hidden instruction sets that were not even documented. And he was able to like legit reach a level where he could do anything with a computer by hacking them. It was just way too high level. I'm nowhere near that level. Like, I won't be in next 5-10 years. I will see. Maybe not 5 years, but 10 years. Oh, I can give you the code. I can give you like email. The reason I can't go super deep into it because I don't have the, like, I'm legit not that level where I can explain to you even. I just know I have watched this like 50 plus times, honest with you. Come on, but here I can give you this. And he's great. Like, this guy is absolute genius. Absolute genius, right? The reason I didn't go super deep into it because I personally can't justify it. I've read everything from him. No, nice. Dudes, can you send certain things in the Discord about him? Like, oh wow, give me a list. I would love to hear. That's my Netflix. Those people are just really like, they are DEFCON level, right? That's where I want to reach. So hopefully in next 10 years you will see me there giving presentations. But yeah, going back, task 2, right? We were talking about what penetration tester role is. So I wanted to give you a bit deep dive on what potentially vulnerable things are out there, examples of it, right? And how to attempt to exploit it and whether they are visible or not, right? The features are usually parts of the website that require some interactivity with the user, like the post, comment, everything, right? Finding interactive portions of the website can be as easy as spotting a login form to manually reviewing website's JavaScript. So in the login form, you can enter various IDs and see if like you were able to see someone's password or get in, right? To actually looking at the JavaScript code. An excellent place to start is just with your browser exploring the website and noting down the individual pages, areas, features with a summary for each one, right? Example of Acme IT support website would look something like this. So let's go on. What is Acme IT support? Is the website given to us. Let's open our Firefox. That's just my tea if anybody's wondering. So this is how the Acme IT support looks like. I should have opened them this way. So Acme IT support, you see their website. This is the home page, right? If you go home like this is the home page. There is news page, contact page, customers page, and you see features like login, username, password, reset password, sign up here as customer. Contact form is different, right? So things like these, the features, the pages they have, right? The home page they have, contact page they have, news page they have. So things like this. When I do an initial assessment, I tend to look at the routers for the website. Normally there is a front-end JavaScript framework and you can easily see all the routes and start. Yes. Like React and Angular like are the best example. Those are the first thing any developer learns. Yes. Good example. So going back, right? That's what Packet mentioned. Like right now we can see here while interacting. What as a hacker you can do is look at the JavaScript code and you will get a bunch of more links, right? First is the home page, which is defined by just a slash at the end, right? A /. This page contains a summary of what Acme IT support does with a company photo of their staff. So this one, Acme IT support are dedicated staff to assist you with the IT problems. Latest news /news. This page contains a list of recently published news articles by the company, and each news article has a link with an ID number. So we have news article ID number. So let's go here, giving you guys the example. So if we go directly to this link, we'll get the first one article, right, with the ID 1. Let's change it to 13. There is none, right? You can change number directly. I can just go, instead of clicking number of links, I can just go here, see it. Next, right, here was a news article. Displays the individual news articles. Some articles seem to be blocked and reserved for premium customers only. So we have to probably find which of the what those articles are. Next is the contact page /contact. This page contains a form of customers to contact the company. It contains name, email, message input field, and a send button. So you can probably put something there to get something out, right? Get some extra information. Customers. The link redirects to customers login page. On the page, you have username and password field, and there is also a sign up page. So when we went to customers, there was login with the reset password as well as the sign up. User sign up form. On the sign up page, it contains the user sign up form that consists of a username, email, password, and password confirmation input field. On the reset, you will have the email address and the password, right? You maybe just the email address. This is a sign up. You get username, password, confirm password. On reset, you get just the account email. Next is the create ticket. This is once you have logged in, once you have an account inside them, right? This page contains a form with a textbook for entering the IT issue and a file upload action option to create an IT support ticket. Allows next is the customer account. Allows the user to edit their username, email, or password and log out to log them out, right? We'll start taking a deeper dive into some of the pages we have discovered in the next task. So this is basically the table shows exactly how you should create a report while actually doing a hacking in future. So you know what is the flow like, what you can do on different pages. View page source. The page source is the human readable code returned to your browser or the client from the web server each time we make a request. So we were talking about this client server architecture, right? So when the server, when you ask for facebook.com, the server returns some code, right? To see, but we don't see the code. We see something very beautiful. So to see the code, we go view page source, and you see all the HTML code. Language is in English, hard-coded tags, head, all those things, right? All the extra scripts like Google APIs they are using, fonts from googleapis.com they are using, blah, blah, blah. The return code is made up of HTML, hypertext markup language, CSS, and JavaScript. So the code we saw was just HTML, but it also has parts of CSS and JavaScript in it. I'll just show you quickly. So if you go here, you see the script. This is a JavaScript they are bringing into the system. There is some JavaScript code inside, right? And let's see the styles. There are some style here, some CSS part of it, right? Some more style. So those are the things they are mentioning. The return code is made up of this, and it's what tells our browser what content to display, how to show it, and adds an element of interactivity with JavaScript, just like this, right? This is a proper interactivity. I'm interacting with this website. For our purpose, viewing the page source can help us discover more information about the web application. How do I view the page source? While viewing a page source, you can right click on the page like this, view page source. Most browsers, you can just do view source and then https google.com. So let's say if I'm here, I do view, and this depends on what you are using. Like I got the HTML code. Remove this. And all the things are gone. Cool. In your browser menu, you will find an option to view page source. This option can sometimes be in some menus such as developer tools and more tools. So depending on your browser, you can just Google and see where the view source is. Let's view some page source. Try viewing the page source of the home page of Acme IT support website. Unfortunately, explaining everything you can see here is well out of the scope of this room, and you will need to look into website design or web development courses to understand it fully. I think Free Code Camp has a really good course on this web development, a good one for beginners. So just check it out if you are not comfortable with it with web development yet. What we can do is pick out bits of information and that are important to us. At the top of the page, you will notice some code starting with this less than sign, exclamation mark, dash dash, and ending with dash dash and greater than sign. These are comments. So let's look at here. So you see here in HTML page 2, right, on TryHackMe, we have this. And this is green, shows it's all comment. So much is white, but that part is green. And there's more green part, always hard-coded tags, blah, 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 right? Comments are messages left by website developers, usually to explain something in the code to other programmers or even notes/reminders for themselves. These comments don't get displayed on the actual web page. Comments are something that is ignored by your browser, or even let's say when you're coding with any IDE like compiler and stuff. But these are mostly, the whole job of a comment is to make other developers and your life easy as a developer. Because instead of going through the whole code, what a function does, you can just read 1 or 2 lines in English. Done. This comment describes how the home page is temporary while a new one is in development. View the web page in the comment to get your first flag. So let's look at the first flag. Here's our website, right? Let's go to the home one and let's say view page source. You see here, they say this page is temporary while we work on a new home page, and that would be at /new homepage beta, or I don't know how to spell it, beta. Now we see our first code actually is here at this page. THM HTML comments are dangerous. Okay, that's our first flag, lads. Let me give here. Let me post if anybody wants to see. Now going back. Links to different pages. Is the ad going on? Is there ad going on? You guys want me to pause? Because I see an ad notification on the side, so that's why I'm wondering. No ads, I assume. Is there ad? No. Okay. Specifically on Twitch, I know on YouTube there is no ads yet. So going back, right? Links to different pages in HTML are written in anchor tags. What are links? So let's say we are talking about website, right? Like Wikipedia. Wikipedia, let's say search for AI. Why not? So AI, you see there is so many hyperlinks to other pages, whether it's inside website or like any inside Wikipedia or any other page, right? It could be anywhere else in the world. If you go back to the bottom, you will see a bunch of those. Damn, that's a very wrong page I picked. Okay, so here you see this. There are so many other pages talking about other people's research. Everything is outside, right? Like basically going to a different link. How that is done? With something called an anchor tag. What is anchor tag? this lowercase a, not lowercase a, less than and the lowercase a both together makes an anchor tag. The HTML element that starts with this and the link that you are redirected to, basically when you want somebody to click on it, where they should be redirected to, that is mentioned in the href attribute or the property of it. So if you see here, li, that's for list, don't worry about that. Our main idea is to look at this tag, a, href, news, and /a. That mentions, okay, this tag is now closed. Let's look at here, going back. If you look at the page, so you look at here, where is it? Yeah, news, right? This is the link I wanted to go to, right? Because it's in the same website, I'll just give that. But if I wanted to go to google.com, I'll say https www.google.com/news. And here, what will be seen when they are clicking on this area? It should show, say news, right? On top. For example, our home one, it's just going to the root, but it should say home on the top on the website. You see home, it goes to the root, not like /home. If you view further, down the web, the page source, there is a hidden link to a page starting with SECR. View this link to get another flag. You obviously wouldn't get a flag in real world situation, but you may discover some private areas used by businesses for storing company, staff, and customer information. There could be some hidden pages that is not available on Google. You might actually find something important, basically. So let's go here, page source, and let's see. They said SECR, right? We'll just search SECR. Secret page. href secret page to assist in your IT problems, and we can see this too here is actually linking to secret page. That opens, not a secret anymore. That's actually funny. I like it. So let's give our answer. Next one. Okay. There is a hidden link to the page, blah, blah, blah. Okay. External files such as CSS, JavaScript, and images, or even videos, right, can be included using the HTML code. In this example, you will notice that these files are all stored in the same directory. If you view this directory in your browser, there is a configuration error. What should be displayed is either a blank page or a 403 forbidden page with an error stating you don't have access to the directory. So to explain, right, what this means, your website at the end of the day is basically a file with some code inside it, right? It is a file, so there are folders, and inside folder there can be other files like this, or there can be like some images and other assets. Assets, I mean, can be image, CSS, JavaScript file, HTML file, or any type of asset that's important for the website, right? When I click to a link in the website, it actually showing me another file, right? It's just going to another directory and showing me another file, or on the page itself, it can be showing me an image. And that's what they mean here, that when all the files are stored in the same directory. So this file itself, unknown, what's up, brother? Howdy. So this file itself will be in a one folder, let's say website folder. All the files are inside one folder. Now our job is, what we are doing is seeing what all pages, what all assets are there. Some are giving us forbidden message where we don't have access to it, right? We are forbidden from using it, or it's just giving us a blank, right? Now let's see what they want us to do. Instead, the directory listing feature has been disabled. In fact, no, I'm not using Restream. I'm actually using something called StreamBot. Yeah. I'm looking into Restream as well. I'm making progress one by one. So listing feature enabled, which in fact lists every file in the directory. Sometimes this isn't an issue and all the files in the directory are safe to be viewed by the public. But in some instances, backup files, source code, and other confidential information could be stored here. In this instance, we get a flag.txt. Live comments to stream directly? Like, what do you mean? Like here? Oh, like you want like a overlay I should put, right? So I can just put the full screen. Yeah, Wrench was also saying it's just, for me, it's very easy to do it this way. I tried that one where I have like using OBS. I'm showing that, but it's just this is way easier for me. So going back, right? What we had here is in the same directory, there are a bunch of files. Yeah, it's just because managing easy instead of looking at another screen works very well for me. Backup files, source code could be stored. Yeah, so we have to find flag.txt file. Given they have they have already given us the name, so let's just try here. Flag.txt file. Page not found. So we have to look at the assets and other places. Yo, Bandit. How to hacks? What's hacks? Oh, hack. Oh, but yeah, image URL. Yeah. No, 100%. I was looking at the page. But Bandit, a very happy new year to you, boss. A very happy new year to you. So we have something called assets. If we see here, style.css, bootstrap CSS, right? So many things are here. So we know it's in the assets folder. Yep. So let's go at assets. If I can type it properly. Am I stupid right now? Oh, I'm just tired. So we have assets folder, avatars, bootstrap. Howdy, bro. Howdy. Yo, welcome to the family, boss. How do you say? Leaf477. Howdy, bro. Okay, we have avatars, bootstrap CSS, JavaScript. We have our flag.txt file. Flash, jQuery, printer, shaking hands, sites.js, staff.png and stuff, right? Our goal is flag.txt. Here is our stuff. You're Bandit. I am Indian, bro. Yeah, I am from India. I was born and brought up in India. Moved to Canada for education. Okay. So we have our flag here. Thank you, man. Thank you. So we got a flag.txt file. Next, let's read what we got. I don't work in cybersecurity. I would love to. What I'm doing basically right now, I'm a developer. Basically a full stack developer and a DevOps engineer for my main full-time job. And this is my hacking gig, my part-time gig, you can say, studying with everyone. So yeah, that's my story. So many websites these days aren't made from scratch or use what's called a framework, right? They use something like, you might have heard of Angular, React, WordPress. WordPress is not exactly a framework, but it's a CMS system, but you get the idea. I do sometimes, but mostly I'm trying to do a penetration tester 1 certificate this year. That's the goal. So I'm for at least for next couple months, I'm going to be doing that. In the Discord, if you see, everything is here. I'll share here in, it will be shown. Yeah. But right now, my focus is get the penetration tester 1 certificate. That's what I'm just focusing on. I will be moving to Hack the Box soon. Yo, Bandit, if you are available, I would like to chat about how's the journey going, man. So, going back. Many websites these days use frameworks, right? React, Angular. Why they use frameworks? Because those frameworks come with a lot of code you would need anyways, the boilerplate code you will need anyways to build a good website. So these frameworks come already equipped with those things. It's like, hey, you can build your own car. Why not just buy one, right? And a bunch of these cars are free. So that idea, if you think about. A framework is a collection of pre-made code that easily allows a developer to include common features to a website you require, such as blogging, user management, form processing, links, networking, routing, right? And much more, saving developer hours and days of development. And it's great because things like React has thousands of really good developers putting in their time, right, to make it state of the art and updating it, so you don't have to keep on going back and updating things. So viewing the page source can often help us view into whether a framework is in use, and if so, which framework and even what version. Knowing the framework and a version can be powerful find, as there may be public vulnerabilities in the framework. So if some code has gone, like React for example had a big thing come out, even with I think Next.js had a very big thing come out this year. So if somebody was using those old versions, their website becomes vulnerable. And the websites might not be using the most up-to-date version. At the bottom of the page, you will find a comment about the framework and version in use, and a link to the framework's website. Viewing the framework's website, you will see that our website is in fact out of date. Read the update notice and use the information to find and discover another flag. One important thing, a funny thing I will say, right? React. React, when they built stuff in console, unsafe component will mount strict mode. So a lot of time this was developer, but I have seen one or two websites which had this thing pop up in which their information legit on the console also said they were using React and they were using some unsafe method. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit information what I have seen, even though that was just developer. I saw that on some website. What was it? Yeah. Going back to here, our application. Let's look at the page source. Okay, great. Let's go back to ITACME support. View page source. Let's look at the bottom. Page generated in 0.05974 seconds using the THM framework 1.2. What is the THM framework? We can go here to this copy. THM framework, THM web framework home and change log. Important to note, right? This was said here is using version 1.2. And here we see current version is 1.3. So what happened? Change log. Let's look. 1.2, we added a backup functionality in the administrative portal. What we did, they changed in 1.3. We had an issue where our backup process was creating a file in the web directory called tmp.zip. Copy that, which potentially could have been read by website visitors. This file is now stored in an area that is unreachable by the public. if that was, they were using 1.3, it would have been unreachable. They are using 1.2. So let's go to our good old folder. We downloaded something. Let's see. It has a flag.txt. Yo, Anshul, what's up? Happy New Year, bro. Keep your software up to date or updated. That's our flag. Happy New Year, brother. Task 4, developer tools. Developer tools. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Are you available like free? Maybe after this stream, I will have time to talk. We were supposed to talk. Sorry, I got busy with stuff. And also sick over the weekend. So, or the one day. Okay. Task 4, developer tools. Every modern browser includes developer tools. This is a toolkit used to add web developers in debugging web applications and gives you a peek under the hood of a website to see what is going on. Debugger is very important. I'm just going to tell you right now. Yeah, no, the reason I'm just going over because I think, you know what, in the starting, a lot of people mentioned they are starting the journey with me. So I'm just going to spend a little bit time in the start, but then we are going to catch up on speed. You have already been doing great, Unknown. I saw your flex zone thing. So as a pen tester, awesome, sounds good, Anshul. As a pen tester, you can leverage these tools to provide us with a much better understanding of web application. We are specifically focusing on 3 features of developer toolkit: inspector, debugger, and network. So what is the debugger tools, right? These are available in every browser, right? We have console to help us give like version production one, right? From TryHackMe, Happy Hacking, right? We have some information here. Then we have source, which gives us all the JavaScript, CSS, right? Things they are using, images like this. Then we have network. Yeah, they put Metasploit. Yo, one thing, packets. Actually, I don't know if you know, Bandit was a really big contributor to Metasploit, and I think Metasploit Venom was his idea, or he created that for first version. He was here, Bandit is here in the chat. So yeah, and then last is network. So we have inspector. Yeah, it's amazing. So debugger will be in the sources. We can have debugger. I have not used Maltego. I know that it's in Kali, but I have not used it. Maybe send me do you have a good video like giving information about the tool? I would love to view it if you can send in the Discord. Yo, Ghost, Happy New Year, brother. Send me some interesting video. I would love to watch. Okay, I'm down to watch it. I'm down to watch. The way to developer tools is different for every browser. If you are not sure how to access it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Happy New Year, my man. So opening developer tools, right? To access developer tools is different for every browser. That's true because experience is different. That's a big reason I love Chrome. I've been very comfortable with it. If you're not sure how to access it, click the view site button on the top right of this task and get instructions on how to use tools for your browser. So we have this. There is Firefox, Chrome, right? More tools and developer tools. So if I go here, more tools and developer tools. Rajeshwar, howdy, brother. Happy New Year. Oh, you were also contributed to Metasploit. That's awesome, man. Yo, send me the GitHub contribution link. I would love to see. This is Safari. Safari is my least favorite after Internet Explorer, I guess, when it comes to developer tools. And then there is Edge, which is very similar to Chrome in my opinion now. Thank you, man. So, developer tools are different for every browser, right? You just pick one and be a master of it. There is a really good, I can give you a good example front. why I got used to of more of Chrome, because I've watched, no, not here. If you are GitHub, if you are a student, use GitHub Student Pack to get 6 months of this. But I have Mastering Chrome Developer Tools. I have, I think, version 2 maybe of this. I loved the video. He talks really good into performance and certain things, and that made me comfortable. Just giving you guys an idea of why for me, and why there are some really good people who have good information out. So the page source. So we talked about developer tools. Inspector, the page source doesn't always represent what's shown on the web page. Yeah, TryHackMe today. Going back to PT1 in the announcement, right? So just penetration tester 1 journey for next 8 months. This is because CSS, JavaScript, and user interaction can change the content and style of the page, which means we need a way to view what's been displayed in the browser window at this exact time. Element Inspector assists us with this by providing us with a live representation of what's currently on the website. I feel like I should have started learning in first semester when one of my classmates said I should be learning with him, but nah, dude, don't regret about it. Just move on to that. It's asking website. This is a free one. Oh, this is a premium room. Okay, don't worry. I'll send you, if you want anything, I will send you the whole page. It's a premium room, so that's why it's asking. And some giveaways are coming. There is a giveaway going on in Discord for TryHackMe. Have a look at that. Okay, going back. Yeah, just like, yeah, I wish I learned it in web during my university time. I started doing it after 3 years of getting a job. So there is always like, just be consistent. You realize it, be consistent. Going back, right? So page source doesn't always show on the web page. Yes, it does. This is because CSS, JavaScript, and user interactions can change the content and style of the page. Yes, which means we need a way to view what's being displayed in the browser window at that exact time. Element Inspector assists us with this by providing us a live representation of what's currently on. It's okay. It's okay. Just you realized, start working from there, right? I'll tell you one interesting thing. Just because you started late doesn't mean you are behind. If you are going to be consistent, consistency can beat anything. Be consistent. It doesn't matter if you started 2 years late, but now you realize, just move forward, bro. This is your 2026 movement. Okay? We'll keep each other accountable. So, as well as viewing this live view, you can also edit, interact with the web elements or page elements, which is helpful for web developers to debug. Yeah, new year, new you. Love that. On Acme IT support website, click on the news section where you will see 3 website articles. Here. So we are at Acme. Going back. I'll take a quick, we can have some chat in the middle. I will take a pause at the 1 hour mark. Okay. So news here. There are 3 articles. Welcome to Acme IT. That's ID 1. If you see on the top left here. On this side, if you see, you will see the ID, right? So here ID 2 and ID 3. So let's see what they want us to do. First 2 articles are readable, but the third one has been blocked with the floating notice above the content sharing. You may have to be a premium customer to view this article. These floating boxes blocking the web page, blocking the page contents are often referred to as paywalls, as they put a metaphorical wall in front of the content you wish to see will until you pay, right? So basically, you might have seen on Forbes and everywhere. This is a paywall. Sorry, you are not a premium user. What they want us to do, inspect, go on sorry and inspect, right? So you will get you see here, things will be highlighted. Sorry is highlighted. What I do, either you can do is put a here. You can either do delete it. One more is people still I know, but what you can do is either you can say visible equal hidden, or one of the easiest is, as packets mentioned, just delete it. Where is delete? Delete node, and you can see it doesn't, as some rooms are premium and you can search for the particular room write-ups. Yeah, you can search for the write-ups too. Yeah, and you have the whole video and everything. So THM not so hidden. That's our flag. I believe that's what they want us to do. Not so hidden. I think Forbes or WSJ still uses it. I'm not sure about WSJ because I use WSJ a lot. I have a premium membership with them from work. Okay, going back. First two articles are readable, but the third one was blocked, right, with the paywall. Right clicking on the premium notice paywall, right, the where I did sorry, or you can click on any of this white area inside the block in the box. You should be able to select the inspect option from the menu, which opens up the developer tools either on the bottom or right hand side, depending on the browser preference you have. You will see the element, right? This one, premium customer block. Locate the div element, which we did. I'll just refresh. Div element, right? This one, this here, which has the class premium customer blocker. Click on it. You will see all the CSS styles in the style box with margin this, text this. The style we are interested in is called display block, right? This is the feature of it. This is the CSS. If you click on the word block, you can view the values of your choice. Try typing none, and this will make the box disappear, revealing the content underneath and the flag. If the element didn't have the display field, you could just click below the last style and add your own. So what it says is, you see here, there is padding, there is no style. What I can do is display none. Let's see if that changed. Oh, I changed the whole thing. I changed the whole page. Interesting. That also works kind of, but doesn't give us what we wanted. I have to change I changed the wrong div. Oh, it's not hidden. Yeah, I did the container is not hidden at all. That's why. Now it is. So I click here, premium customer, right? I go edit as HTML. You guys can hopefully see this. I'll just do style display none. Should do the job. CSS class. What did I do crazy? 1 second, lads. Style space style equals this. That's what I did with the premium. Oh, it's hidden. It is hidden. Sorry, I didn't even realize. It worked. I don't know why I was thinking. Yeah, so display hidden. There is one more property called visual equal hidden. You can hide that. And this will make, oh, thank you. Center the window. Sounds good. This will make the box disappear and you can see the flag. If the element didn't have it, you can just delete the element. That's actually the easiest one. Now we are at a 1 hour mark, right? Just will take a quick 1 minute pause. I want to drink my chai. Yo, if you have any questions, let's see. Yes, you will get the certificate. You can also get the certificate of Advent of Cyber from, I think this year you can get for sure. Not sure after 31st if you can get it, but try it. You can probably get Advent of Cyber other ones to 2022, 23, 24, those certificates as well. And they're good because that gives you something, some content to post on your LinkedIn to get some more recognition. Use the hashtags, use tagging of things, right? And if you want, send it on my LinkedIn. I will like it. I will love to like it and comment, because if somebody comments and likes, it gets more views, right? This is me. I have 500 plus connections. Didn't even know. That's crazy. Your boy is going to be one of LinkedIn's top voices soon, without saying a word. That'll be cool. Nice. Thank you, man. Nice, Ghost. Nice. Yo, you guys seeing any ad? Anybody seeing any ad? You should add a pic to... Oh, me? Okay, sure. I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, not on YouTube. I think I want to see you on Advent of Cyber page. 100% I will, man. Actually, so one thing I did is, I'll tell you. Let me know. It's only the ad right now is only on Twitch. But the only reason I bought this, there are two big reasons I bought this guy, right? I don't use it much, honest with you. I like using my old one. Two big reasons I did, because I wanted to be able to see my emails on my phone. A previous one is not allowing it, right? The company is blocking that. Second, so I can make reels using VN editor. Those are the two big reasons I paid such a heavy price. So you will see, I promise I will start making videos. That was one of the goals I put, right? In my... I don't know, can you guys post here anymore or no? I don't know. But like one of the goals, another goals in terms of content creation I have, right, is that I want to have at least one a month reel. For now, just one a month I have put for now. Hopefully, I will try to get like once a week to almost once a day. But now I want to just get used to it. So I want to keep a small goal. Hopefully, I can get that level. Right? Packets, is the ad over? I see. I think that is a, yeah. I think I've... Free cybersecurity. Oh, that's a great one. Go for it. That's a great one. Go for it, lads. Thank you so much, Unknown. Big shout out to Unknown, man. Oh, I clicked on it. Can I give shout out here? I saw I might have to add. But yo, shout out to Unknown. Thank you so much for sending that, bro. Big shout out to Unknown, lads. Say everybody, please say thanks to him for sharing it. That's great. So anyone new, right? It's okay. Like I think this is given. It's a free what's this called entry level. Based on what I have seen, Unknown, with you, you are really doing good, man. You can clear it. Okay, going back. Packets is. Are you like back? Back, awesome. Okay, let's get started with task 5 and 6. Yeah. Thank you so much, Unknown, for sharing that though. Great, thank you. Oh, nice, nice. So, can you also share that in the resources? That will be great. I want your name to be on it. That free certification. Go check it out. ISC2 one. Nice, bro. Good job. Okay. Going back to task 5, developer tools debugger, right? We saw how to explore the website. We saw the page source, inspector, debugger, and next is the network. Both are important, right? Developer tools debugger. This panel in the developer tools is intended for debugging JavaScript. Okay, sounds good. Sorry. and again is an excellent feature for web developers wanting to work out why something might not be working. That's true. I use debugger. Sounds good. Sorry, boss. So here, I'll show you something. Let's say if there is a website, right? I will do this. You can have breakpoints. You can watch what's the code, and I can search. Let's say if I wanted to search developer tools, nothing in the JavaScript, but let's say if I wanted to go here, this is hard to show with this thing on. Is there a, let's see, will this work? Oh. So you see, I searched something and it gave me all the files which has that. It's same as Visual Studio Code almost, right? You can see so many places where RGBA is mentioned. Yo, Robert or Dogbite. Howdy, brother. Howdy. Happy New Year. So we have this works. Nice. Okay. So this works, right? Like you can see this way you can find where you want to point things out, and you can put these breakpoints. And when the website runs or you trigger a feature, right? And if you are on these functions, it will pause the code and you can see exactly what is going on. Just like if you're doing debugging in Visual Studio Code, that's how powerful Chrome is. Chrome itself is like an IDE almost, not fully, almost. It has so many beautiful tools. So intended debugging JavaScript, and again, is an excellent feature for web developers, right? But as penetration tester, it gives us the option to debugging deep into JavaScript code. Oh, nice. In Firefox and Safari, the feature is called debugger. With Chrome, is called sources, like we saw here. Sources, right? To give all the sources, all the files we are using. On the Acme IT support website, click on the contact page. Each time the page is loaded, you might notice a rapid flash of red on the screen. We are going to use debugger to work out what this red flash is and if it contains something interesting. Debugger as a red dot wouldn't be something you would do in real life as a penetration tester, but it does allows us to use this feature and get used to of debugger, right? Yes, thank you so much, boss. I'm trying to improve. So we'll do this, right? Which page they mentioned? Contact page. Okay. So let's see contact page. There is something blue is coming, right? Or red is coming. Just look at the screen here, this part, when I add something, right? You see a red flash is coming. So let's see what that is. We'll go with the inspect. Does it give anything else? In both browsers on the left side, you will see list of resources the current web page is using. If you click assets folder, you will see something called flash.min.js. Clicking on this file displays the content of JavaScript file. So we'll do it ourselves first, then we'll look at what their instructions are. So let's go here. We have resources or debugger, assets. We have flash.min.js, right? We want to make it beautiful. We'll click on this button, pretty print source, to make it look human readable almost instead of just one line, right? So we have timeout, flash remove. So I'll just put a debugger here. Let's say if I do again, it paused. Where did it pause? It paused here, right? Now let's say I want to go next. You see something here? TryHackMe, catch me if you can, right? What debugger is? It helps with the breakpoints. Things pause at exact that moment, and we will get our stuff. THM, catch me if you can. Okay. Many websites when viewing JavaScript files, you will notice that everything is on one line, which because it has been minified. Minified is like, compressing it so it uses less memory, less storage, and makes things faster. Which means all formatting like tabs, spaces, new lines have been removed to make files smaller. The file is no exception to this. This file is no exception to this, and is also been obfuscated. What is obfuscated? Which makes it purposely difficult to read, so it cannot be copied by easily by other developers. Now, obfuscation made it harder, not impossible, right? So if somebody can actually take little bit extra deep dive, will be able to figure out what things are there, what calls are being made and stuff, right? Harder, not impossible. Thank you, boss. We can return some of the formatting by using pretty print option, which was this bottom one here with curly braces, which looks like two braces to make it little more readable. Although due to obfuscation, it's still difficult to comprehend what is going on with the file. If you scroll to the bottom, right, you will see flash remove. That's the one we put our thing to. This boy here, this bad boy. This little bit of JavaScript is what is removing the red pop-up from the page. Now, important to know, right? It was removing after like 5 milliseconds almost. What we can do is remove all our bullet points. Can we change it? Ignore copy. Let's see if we can. I don't know if we can change here directly. I do it in developer mode, but okay. No, we are not able to change it. What I would have done is basically put 5000 here, so you guys can see it being removed in real time easily. We can utilize another feature of debugger called breakpoints. These are the points in the code that you can force the browser to stop processing JavaScript and pause the current execution, just like we did. We paused it before it was removed, right? If you click on the line number that contains the above code, you will notice it turns blue. You now inserted a breakpoint in this line. Now try refreshing the page and you will notice the red box stays on the page instead of disappearing, and we saw that. Next is network. This is where you will spend a good amount of your time. Developer tools network. The network tab on the developer tools can be used to keep track of every external request a web page makes. If you click the network tab and then refresh the page, you will see all the files the page is requesting. Try doing this on the contact page. You can press the trash icon button to delete the list if it gets overpopulated. So let's go here, network. You see so many files, so many of these are already there. Click here, clear. You can refresh them based on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I think that's the fetch request one, fonts, images, media. WebAssembly, I think that's what WS is, and other. What is WS? XML HTTP request, or basically the fetch, yes. WebSockets, not WebAssembly. WebSockets provide a full duplex communication. Okay, my apologies on that one. Hey, I was good 50%. With the network tab open, try filling in the contact form and pressing the send message button. You will notice an event in the network tab, and this is the form being submitted in the background using a method called AJAX. AJAX is a method for sending and receiving network data. I'll say this. I haven't seen many AJAX specific code nowadays. Even though AJAX is used, it's under the hood. but Ajax, specifically Ajax JavaScript file, is being overshadowed or being used as a background by React and Angular. So it's still there if you don't see the code, but it's like actual code, what you will see, it's probably won't see it in some code bases and stuff. Method of sending and receiving network data in the web application background without interfering by changing the current web page. So we see all contact message. Let's try that. Examine the new entry on the network tab, network tab that the contact form created, and view the page data was sent in order to reveal the flag. So let's make this a bit smaller so our website looks better. So we go on contact. We'll go to name. Let's say I@gmail.com, right? Hello world hackor. So here, important thing to notice, right? When we went to this web page, a bunch of things were called. Let's delete that. Now we are going to click send message button. You see, message was sent, a post request was there, header is this, all the information. This was our request, name, email, message. Thank you, Dogbite, Rover. I'm going to call Rover. You are my Rover. Message received, THM got Ajax flag, and you will see here contact form sent, okay, right? But our response, this is what we need. And this is important because what you see here in this area, response, this is what the server gave back. What you saw here on this website, that's what the website developer want you to see. Returned by the server raw versus what filtered web developers want you to see. Big difference in those two, right? And you saw your flag here. THM, I forgot what it was already. Let me just send it like this. Got Ajax flag, okay. Got Ajax flag. Beautiful. We completed our this one. So I believe like if we don't go, didn't get the certificate for this. Oh, we did. Got something. I think we get certification for completing the whole one. I have to check. Yo, unknown, you asked, right? Or Rajeshwar, you asked about the certificate. Let me ask in the Discord from TryHackMe and see. Right? No, 3. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all the paths have certs. Okay. So if we go complete our introduction to hacking path, we'll get. Okay, full path. Okay, gotcha. Beautiful. Let me terminate this. Okay, amazing. Not much good, like, okay, thank you, boss. But like not much, I think things to notice, a very general, good starting room for everyone, I will say, like who wants to get into the action. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, I know Linux has some batches and stuff. Dogbite, master. Let's go. Pre-security, CyberSecurity 101, juniors. Okay, that's how you get the certificates. Gotcha. And then you have batches. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Attaboy. Oh, you are in top 2%, bro. What I am, man? I don't think I'm at top 2%. I'm at top 6. Damn, Rover. Damn. What certifications I got? Okay, I see. I see what you're doing. No, man. I'll remember that. What is me? Mage. Oh, you are here. 15,000 plus points. I see you, boy. I see you. Okay, so yeah, that was a good room. So tomorrow or in the evening, we'll do our lead code like we do usually. Let me go back. Where was that? Oh no, we have the PDF open? No. Okay. We are starting with our web pen testing path. Remember that, right? So if we go to web hacking, we completed walking application. Tomorrow we'll complete content discovery. OSINT. Also lads, so if you remember for Advent of Cyber, I was doing Monday to Sunday, like I was doing 7 days of grind. That burned me out, you guys saw, right? So I'm going to do Monday to Friday, but we will 100%, no matter how much time it takes, we will at least cover these rooms. Unless until some room takes super long time, we'll try to complete one room every single stream, Monday to Friday. Yeah, 1% will be hard. So that's what I want to share, right? But weekend, one stream I will do, which will be just about reading the articles or just doing our own, just like study with me type session, right? Lol, I haven't used TryHackMe for a while. Was on Let's Defend for a bit, but I have to find my next path now. I actually want. Yeah, do it, bro. So just wanted to give you guys an update, right? Too easy. Do a really. I'm just following this path, boss. I'm just following this path. I think Hack the Box is really good in terms of its leaderboard, right? So first we'll keep on doing introduction to hacking, and then we'll move to Portswigger for our learning web hacking, right? So and I think tomorrow we'll do content discovery. Saturday, Sunday, no hacking, but I will let you know what time I come. Either it will be Saturday. The reason is actually I will tell you, bro. How my schedule looks like, and that's also one of the things I wanted to post. Every Sunday I will post what I will be covering that week. What happens in morning is hacking, right? And then I want to just focus on PT1. Like I really want to get PT1, and I think in 1 month we will be looking at some advanced topics. There will be advanced topics coming, right? Like Portswigger will be doing some really good tools and stuff. In the evening is lead code. Why lead code? First of all, it's important for me as well. I might be a bit selfish, but I want to be honest about it. Yeah, we can do CTF rooms, right? Depends. Sat weekend, I will do one stream. It will be a long stream, but we can do anything. We could do CTF. We can do Ask Me Anything sessions where we just binge watch something. You can ask me anything or ask anyone in the here chat anything. Or we can do like some just study with me session. Depends on what my situation is from work life, right? Like if I have some work left, might do just some study with me session. Depends. So I can't promise, but I will try to do CTF room. Okay, if you guys want that, I will do that. But lead code, why in the evening I do lead code? My evening is because I want to apply for new jobs. Yeah, that also is 100% possibility. On the weekend, we can try that 100%. But going back, right? The reason I do lead code, because if you saw my goal is to apply for one new job every day and try to get a new job this year, right? Try to be put myself in the interview process, see what is out there. Two big reasons. If I get a good opportunity, great. If not, at least if I see like how the job processes work, what's working for me or what's not, I want to create a really good video for people to, like, whoever is new, right, graduating now or later, to have that. I created a lot of notes on it, but I want to see it in action before I put it out. 1 second, let me show you exactly the truth. Where is it? Where is it? Job. No. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I have a good amount of information I put in that one. Getting a job in tech and cybersecurity. I put in like divided into couple of things, how you should do and stuff. Introduction, the gatekeepers. I even like posted a lot of images to show you the myth versus the reality, and why you should not be discouraged. There are so many things out there. I wanted to break so many things. It's a great script. I've just wanted to work. So there are a bunch of things I have in mind, but I want to keep hacking and doing in the evening, do lead code. So we are moving step by step to things. Just like I wanted to, it's a bit selfish of me because hacking, everybody loves it, great. But lead code is more for me and like, just like, see what's going on and if I can get a good job. And if other people get some value out of it, great. That's just, I hope you guys understand. I don't know if you like the answer or not, but that's just the truth. Wanted to share with you guys what's going in my brain and what I plan for myself this year. And lead code is great for anyone. I will say if you are keep on pushing your code to GitHub, because it shows the green thing, which these people love. Not this. Where is GitHub? I'm doing my own personal stuff on the side, but you see the green box here, the greenery. Like it's important. I want to build myself. I have been lacking, but that's something I want to build, and so I can show the recruiters that I'm doing good. And I hope other people can also do it who will be looking for a job. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll do content discovery. No matter how much time it takes, we'll complete all. How many tasks are there? 12. Damn. Nice. I like it. Tomorrow will be hard. We'll take some small breaks, but we'll complete the whole content discovery part tomorrow. Here is the link for it. Till then, thank you so much, lads, for being part of it. Lovely to see so many people join today. Yeah, that's all from my side. If you have any last minute questions, let me know. Yes. What's the goal for daily? Like daily what goal for what? Like daily, what do you mean by daily? Oh, my goal, actually I'll show you. So my goal for now is, because content discovery, hopefully one a day, right? There are chances like we would, like one a day is what I'm keeping. One a day, doable, it would be consistent. But there are chances some might take like a little bit more extra. But for now, one a day. That's the goal. Because I think we can do one a day. Good with Python? I will say I'm at intermediate level. I have been coding some personal stuff in Python. So I think I'm at intermediate level, yes. Like I can build an application basically without any big issues. Why was that? You need anything? You need any help packets from my side? I'm doing a tough repo manager implementation. Okay. I can have a look. I can't promise how much time I can give. Some are like easy. Yeah, if there are something easy, then we'll do. I can look into it. The reason I can't promise the time, bro, to be honest, right? Because I'm getting a new what's it called? Video editor for the channel. So I will be spending some weekend time there. Like the free time I had, I'll be spending there. And I live alone. So my weekends go in like chores, cleaning, all those things. But if I can be of like, instead of like being 100% in there, like if you want like some, help this and that, or if you want me to connect you to some people, I would love to help with that. I just don't want to promise you anything which I can't like, do later on. Just that's my concern. Sure, we can look. I would love to look. What is tough repo manager? If you want, like, I would love to look what is tough repo, because I don't know what is tough. Is it like the ace is tough, or look up tough? Okay. Oh. Okay. Flexible framework and specifications. I would love to read on it. Yeah, and maybe, but just timing wise, it would be hard. But I would love to read on it. We can 100% on the weekend. One of the ideas I had for the weekend was reading a lot of good articles with everyone to improve as security developer manager. Yeah, so 100% I will have a look into this, and I will like get more idea on this. Okay, but yeah, let's that's all from my side. Have to go back to work, as you guys know, my corporate slavery solves a lot of problem, and PyPy already using it. Okay, cool. Yeah, 100% I'm taking a look, right? Okay. So, but yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Hope you guys have a great day. Packets will chat 100% about it. And then with that being said, thank you. Happy New Year. Really good to see so many people. This has been your favorite censored hacker, favorite neighborhood hacker, censored hacker, the sniffer of packets, censored hacker, Gaurav Satija, whatever you like to say. CH signing off with a big bye. Thank you so much, lads. Thank you so much for all the love. Yeah, we all are sniffer of packets, I believe. Yes, unknown. Share the tip in the let's connect in the Discord. Okay. Cheers, bye, lads. Thank you so much.